I wanted to share some storybooks with you that Usborne has, some of my very favorite. I'm a Hungry Dinosaur and I'm a Dirty Dinosaur are really fun stories that you can actually sing to. Like I'm a little teapot, I'm a hungry dinosaur, I'm hungry for some cake. I'll slide it in the oven now and sit it and watch it bake. These illustrations were done actually with icing and cocoa powder in the I'm Hungry Dinosaur book, and in the I'm a Dirty Dinosaur book they were actually done with mud. So that's a really fun one. I'm a Hungry Dinosaur, like Animali, have these more durable pages, which I like for younger kids. It's not a board book, but it's also not paperback. Animali is a really great one that uses adverbs to describe love like a family. So I love you hugely like a whale, I love you shyly like a quail, and then on the last page, I love you animally because you're my family. So this is a really great one to describe love. Is for Bedtime is another one of the books that has these more durable pages going through the alphabet. So again, good for children that are learning their letters. This is a really great story here. A couple of my favorite, Cordelia, which goes along with this doll here, I really like. She's a little girl who can do anything she sets her mind to, and her world is bright and colorful until people start telling her that she can't do some things like flying, and then her world starts to get gray and more sad and sadder. So she then decides that she can do anything that she puts her mind to, and her world gets again more colorful. A really good lesson in that book. Another good lesson book is The What If Monster. This one I really like for kids who may have some anxiety, maybe starting school or starting a new sports team. The what if monster creeps in and sheds doubt. What if I'm not good enough? What if kids laugh at me? And then the little boy flips around and says, well, wait, what if I am good enough? What if I can try and do things? What if I win the race? So again, another great story. Another one that kind of flips the script is A Tale of Two Beasts. This one is first the story of a little girl who encounters a beast and she rescues it, or she thinks she rescues it, and then it runs away. And then on the back half of this book is a tale from the beast that she rescued, who thinks that she was the beast for rescuing her, and how that tale ends, that they both maybe aren't beasts. So another one that flips the script. Dog and Mouse is a really cute story about a dog who's looking for a friend, and the mouse decides that he's going to help the dog find a friend, and they go through all kinds of things together, and at the very end they decide that the friend that they were each looking for was each other. So it's a really cute story. Nibbles the Book Monster is another really fun one. It has little it has the monster Nibbles here, who eats his way through books, and then in this story he eats his way through Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So here's a little storybook within the story. It's just kind of a fun thing to read, and at the end you catch Nibbles, but maybe he has escaped and is going to read through some more books. It's a really fun story. Cuddle Bear, along with this little guy here who is so soft, is a really nice story about this little bear who gives hugs when you need to cheer up and snuggle. This is the Hug You Happy Bear. Proceeds from this goes to help end childhood cancer, which is a really great cause. Pelly and Mr. Harrison Visit the Moon is one of my kids' favorites right now. It's just a really fun story about a little girl who goes in a bathtub to visit the moon and comes across an alien. Just uses the imagination. They play alien games and have alien snacks, and then she goes back home, and her alien friend then maybe travels to Earth. Just a fun story there. Another one of my kids' favorite is Dan the Taxi Man. It's Dan, beep beep, the taxi man, going to the show and picking up the van. Another sing-songy storybook. You gonna come up here? We got One Night in the Zoo. This is a fun one about what happens at night in the zoo. Again, great illustrations. Just a really cute story. And Jessica's Box is probably one of my favorites right now. This is a really good story about a little girl who fills her box with things that she thinks kids will want, and then the kids will like her. So she fills her box with goodies and dogs, and nothing really works. The kids don't seem to take notice of her. Until then, she fills the box with herself. And that is when the kids decide to play with her, and she learns the lesson that she herself is enough. There's a really sweet story with a good lesson there. We've got a couple more. The Farmyard Tales book. This is Stephen Cartwright, which is a really fun book. All of his stories have a little duck on each page.
And here's Cuddle Bear.
And there's Cuddle Bear. These are dual readers, so you can either read just the top line, especially for those beginner readers, or you can read the whole story. And again, on each page, there's a little yellow duck. I'm not sure if you can see. He's right there hiding in the barn in this book on that page. This one has a CD, which we actually happen to have in our car. But again, the kids can hear that in the car or at home, and then and there's Cordelia again.
Here's Cordelia.
This is illustrated, incredible illustrated stories, just to give you an idea of how great and vibrant the pictures are in these books, these illustrated stories. There's a bunch of them that Usborne has. Really good nighttime, bedtime reading for kids. I hope you have enjoyed all of these. We went through them really quickly. If you have any questions or need any recommendations, please let me know. Thanks.